Yeah, this is part 7. Um, so I went down to the beach and sat there went up in the watchtower. Uh, I just felt like totally surreal. And they were asking me, and I thought the talk was going like about what happened. And I thought everybody knew. And they were talking about, hey, they killed the girl for like. Uh, yeah, they were angry at me because they thought I had killed the girl, actually. But I didn't. I hadn't. And she wasn't. And this was, as I say again, if you haven't watched the other videos, this was in my head only. But it was real for me. So I started to hear the other guys talking about me. I thought they were talking about me, but of course they probably didn't. And I heard things also, like hallucinations of sound. How do you say it? Like, hey, we kill him. How they gonna kill me and things like that. Yeah, we kill him later or something like that. Just I could hear them say that. So um, I was getting really afraid. I didn't want to die really then. I mean, I didn't want to die, but uh, so I didn't know what to do really. I went down and I tried to. I was panicking really. So I just went down and I walked away up through the hotel and I heard people talking about me as I walked. I heard them saying like, "Hey, take this gun and shoot him when you can," or something like that. So I was feeling like yeah, I know I didn't have much chance, so to speak. And I had fled my room and I left. I had no money or anything. And I came up to the street and I just panicked. I just jumped into a cab and I said, "Go to the airport." And it's not so very far to the airport, but and I had no money to pay the cab, and I was kind of crumbling like this because I know they were following us. So I tried to not be seen in the car, and I kind of asked. I mean, I must have appeared like a totally crazy because I asked the cab driver. I think I asked him like, "Have you heard about the murder or things like that?" And I said, they're going to kill me or something. I told him. So we came to the airport and I had no money. I'm feeling sorry for that today. I mean, I didn't pay him, but it was like a life and death matter for me. I just had to go away. And I came to the airport and I didn't know who to approach really because I thought maybe the police. I think for one, the mob or the agents or whatever were after me, and then I started to think like, yeah, maybe the police is after me too. Ah, so the only thing I tried to do, I made a complete fool out of myself because I didn't actually know what to do. So I stand there when you enter for the tickets, and I just spoke to the people there and I said like, "Hey, I didn't kill her," and they were looking at me like, now today I can, I mean, see the greater picture, but and I just stand there like, I thought they were involved somehow, and I just wanted to say that I didn't kill her because I didn't. Uh, and yeah, I was standing there for a while. And I just stand there and waiting. And I went up to speak to in the office, the airport, and I said, "Hey, I must go home." I had no passport, no money, no nothing. I was trying to. I was desperate going home because I know they were after me and they were gonna kill me. And the guy, he must thought I was crazy too. So after a while there, I was phoning some uh, charter company, and well, he didn't go. And then I started to hear people also outside. They were talking about me and how things, you know. So finally, I went down from that office. Again, I was standing in the down there, and I went out a bit, and I was just sitting outside, just thinking what to do. I didn't know what to do. It was hot outside, and I hadn't drank anything. Also, water, I mean. So, and suddenly I kind of understand what what they were speaking about, the Greeks guy. I don't understand Greek really so much, but I started to understand other language. And they were explaining what they do to people like me, how they gonna kill me in a very sufficient special way, like very painful way. They're gonna kill me, and I was flipping more and more and more. It was like building up worse and worse and worse, the scenario. And they said like, as I understand from the talking, they didn't have much over for men like me. So they were gonna make a very painful process of my death to kill me. Or, I mean, even the taxi driver we're talking about. So I thought it was common knowledge now on the island, so everybody was basically talking about this and just see what would happen with this man and what they're gonna do with me. So I went up to the again inside the airport, and I saw people. I saw some strange situation because it was like some people just looking at me like reaching out, but it was like, yeah, it was my mess, and I had I thought I had a lot of guys just after me, just want to kill me, and I went in standing there in the airport again, and I stood there like a fool, maybe you can say, just standing like this, waiting for some answers. I don't know. shit, they must have thought I was crazy. If they thought, I don't know what people thought about it really. But oh shit, next video.